What's up? We back. Part 2. This is Emergency Podcast with my boy Stat.
What's up? What's up? We got two brand new guests. I will let y'all introduce yourselves. But I'm very excited to have you guys, so you can start. You can say your name, what you do, Instagram, all that kind of stuff if you want. It's definitely up to you. It's your time. So, yeah.
My name is Liyah. Instagram Liyah AJ. Facebook Liyah AJ Graham. And that's it.
My name is Atiana. Instagram lanijah.a. It's spelled LANIJAH dot the letter A. Facebook Atiana Lanijah Aviles.
Okay.
All right. So we just had the first part with Zoe. We have my beautiful black queens here. I've known them since they were little. We're not going to speak too much about that. That's in the past, but it's a family affair. It's beautiful. So, first question for you ladies. Your sexual orientation, are you bi, straight? You don't know? You figuring it out?
I'm straight. Love boys.
I'm straight, but I'm open. So like if something happened with a girl, I'm open to it. If it was just fun and it led to a relationship, I'm open to that. So I'm open.
All right.
But would you eat pussy though? Is the real question.
Yes, I would.
You would eat pussy?
Yep.
Because you a Libra.
With or without Hennessy?
Without.
Okay. All right, cool. Just asking.
All right. For me, these are tough questions to ask. All right. Have you guys ever cheated on a boy before?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Why?
Because everything was good in the beginning, and then like his movement started to change. He was like doing too much on social media and everything, and I follow. If I'm dating you, I follow everything that you do on social media. So I would see him doing stuff in person, and people would tell me, "Oh, like he's riding in the car with this girl. She's all in the front. They leaving to go to work together. They coming home together and all of that stuff." So I'm like, you know what? If he's doing that, I could only imagine what he's doing when things that I can't see. So I went out. I did me. Met a boy. He was that shoulder to lean on and everything, and we became what we became. And I mean, we cool now, but I just want him to give me my money back. That's it.
I've cheated, I want to say like twice in my life that I can remember. The first time I got cheated on.
Wow, heard.
The first time I got cheated on with somebody that I worked with, which was so disrespectful to me. I tried to get over it, but I couldn't. So I felt like me cheating would like make me feel better, but it didn't. The second time, it was a real sticky relationship. Like when we argue, he doesn't like confrontation. So like he'll just go ghost and expect us to still be together after like a month of not speaking to me. Absolutely not. So yes, I'm gonna find someone else. Yes, and it's been like, that was crazy.
Yeah,
but,
bro. You don't do a month. You can do 24 hours, 36 max before she sit on
like
somebody else's dick.
That's a day you can peace, power, gone. Don't talk to me.
All it takes 24 hours. You sit on somebody else's son.
That's all it takes.
Heard.
How y'all doing with the dating scene right now in terms of y'all dating
y'all
somebody?
taken?
Single?
Right now, I'm just single. I just got out of a relationship. I feel like I can't get into another relationship until I get some type of closure from that relationship because it wasn't really clear as to why we ended. You know what I mean? So I don't feel like it's fair for me to jump into a relationship with someone if I'm like still wondering about what's going on with my past.
It's kind of like my situation. That's funny. That's crazy. Go ahead, man.
Well, me, I'm dating someone right now, and everything's going good. We learning each other, so of course there's gonna be arguments and fights and everything, but for the most part, it's good.
What does he do? What does he do? I'm just asking. What does he do?
Is he a regular nigga or irregular nigga?
He considers himself a irregular nigga. I consider him a regular nigga because I don't look at what his status is and what he does. I like him for who he is and not his job, because I feel like girls nowadays, like, they go after these type of guys just because of their name. And I met you before I even knew what you were and what your job was. So that's how I'm going to treat you, and that's the standard that I'm going to hold you up.
You still ain't say what his job was.
All right, he's a DJ.
Shout out to all my DJs, man. We out here. Team Royal Sound. Shout out to all my DJs out here. You feel me? I'm a DJ myself. You don't know. You've been watching the 4 episodes in. I do the shit too.
I'm gonna let y'all know it's very tough dating a DJ. You have to deal with girls from left and right trying to get next to them. They're playing their music. Girls is trying to dance on them. Girls is just always trying to be around. And they like, you know, like, I feel like DJs, y'all big girls up and stuff. And
we have to.
Like,
we have to.
but
We
why?
play for women.
Why do you
I'm
have to?
All right, I'm doing this for my bro, whoever he is, bro. I got you right now. So clubs make money off the bar and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, and the door. So in order for a party to be successful, you need a lot of women there. And if there's a lot of women there, guys will buy drinks for women, and or if they got a lot of money, they'll pop bottles to look fly in front of girls. So women are the consistent part of that. If there's a club full of niggas ain't gonna buy no drinks.
Right.
What I'm getting drunk for? There's a bunch of dicks in here. So that's the thing. So like we big up women and we, you know, like give them energy and make them feel good.
Y'all have to touch them in order for you to do your job.
I feel like there should be a line
Like
of
hugs,
respect.
like hugs and saying what up is cool.
I'm not talking about hugs or none
Or
of
like
that.
dancing on me?
Is
It
that
happens.
your job?
It
It
happens.
happens, but is that your job?
No, it's not my
you know?
job. But I'm gonna tell you, if I'm doing my job the right way and women are enjoying the party, like you ever been in a party and like the DJ's so good, you're like, yo, this shit is lit. Like that energy, some girls project that differently. They might come to the
But
booth
if you
and
know that you're dating somebody,
Listen, you
set
can't listen. You gotta
set your
understand.
boundaries.
You have to
correct?
understand.
I mean, it's a
who
dance.
you're
It's
dating.
not. I'm not fucking.
That's
on the
really what
dance
it
floor.
is.
That's
A
different.
dance could lead to a lot.
You gotta understand
That's
who
how I
you're
met a
dating
lot
and
of
what their role
people.
is.
It has
If
to
you
be.
you can't if you're dating a DJ, you have to know the kind of things that are gonna come with that kind of territory. So I feel like, for example, with the whole like him picking girls up or I feel like that comes with the territory of being a DJ. I feel like that goes to a lot of that could go for a lot of other things. Like for example, if I'm trying to like even for this podcast, like if I'm dating somebody, they could feel a kind of way because I'm really trying to have a conversation with you. So I'm gonna ask you all these questions and stuff. Like I'm gonna ask you about your relationship and your sexual like a girl that's what like girl that I could be dating could be watching is like, oh, why you asking her that? Like is that part of your job? I'm trying to make the podcast lit. He's trying to make the party lit as a DJ. So of course he's gonna pick up girls. Of course he's gonna dance with girls. Of course he's gonna play certain songs that they're gonna act like this. You gotta understand the job and the role that they're gonna be doing.
I understand the job. My whole thing is just boundaries. Like I'm not saying that you can't do this, not saying that you can't do that. I would never stop somebody.
Or maybe
that
to
shows
make
a
it
lack of
sound
trust.
better, you could just like, if you know his job description, you know what DJs do, you know they got to shout certain girls out to big up them, you know what I mean? But it's the aftermath. Like, are you taking down her Instagram? Are you taking I feel like that's what
extra.
matters the
That's
most.
I mean, but that's not what you.
Yeah.
No,
well, I feel like that's not
actually-
what you-
actually,
it's
it's
nothing.
not.
It's nothing in a DJ's.
I'm gonna say it's not.
Then it's nothing in
I'ma
the
say it's
DJ meaning that says that you have to do those things with a girl in order for them to come out to your parties and all that stuff. Girls
No,
are
that
gonna
is
come
true.
regardless.
But
I don't
no.
have to be in your inbox telling you, "Oh, come here
feel
to
like
my
that's-
party." You don't have to
Yeah,
do
that's
shows a
that.
lack of
bullshit.
trust.
You
That's
wanna know why it's
no,
bullshit?
It's
Wait.
not bullshit because me and her, if I see a flyer and I'm like, oh, or whatever, I'm looking at the DJ lineup, or I'm looking about the area of where it's at. We're gonna come regardless of who's gonna be there. I don't care who's
That's
gonna
true.
be there. We're gonna girls is gonna come somewhere regardless.
No, that's
you don't
true.
have to be in my inbox telling me, oh, can you please come here? Can you please come here? Because now, say if that girl was from fucking Canada and you telling her to come out to your spot or whatever,
drag
and
it.
I'm gonna drag it, and then she comes to the Bronx or something, like that girl is gonna be leaning more towards you because she doesn't know anything. Because you brought her out.
Do you trust this boy?
I do trust him.
So why do you have an issue with this? That's my
Because I
question.
don't like girls and I will smack.
But if you
anybody.
trust- that's what I always say, if you
but
trust
not
your
the people
nigga-
around them, but I can't even
But
like.
that doesn't if you trust the person, it doesn't matter who's around. Like I want my girlfriend, like if I'm going in a room and there's 1,000 naked bitches and my girlfriend trusts me,
Okay,
she's gonna
let me-
know that I'm gonna come out my room.
All right, let me
come
say
out
this.
that room good. Like
Let me say this. 'cause
But if
there
you
was
have a question about
situation-
I'm
it,
gonna come
gonna
out
be
that
an
bitch good.
Okay, since y'all saying that, I'm gonna say this. There was a situation. He doesn't want me around niggas or dancing with niggas when I'm in a party. All right, given I could do that. But I don't have you on every social media, so I can't see what you're doing.
Right.
So now when I do add you, that's the first thing I see, bitches dancing on you and you acting crazy. So it's like, if you want me to act one way, you got to act the same way too, regardless
Absolutely.
of what your job is. It's all about you as that person. Like, you're not only a DJ, but you're dating me as well. So it's just
I get what
me,
you're
it's
saying.
respect.
I feel like that goes relationship
That's
to
all.
relationship. Because for me, I feel like just because I'm actually do something don't mean I have to do it. But it depends on what our I guess our setup is, like what I could tolerate against what you could tolerate. So for example, I don't like my girlfriend talking about, like, I don't like my girlfriend telling me when she got to take a shit. Like I feel like she could just go take a shit and you could go take
I'm
a
that
shit,
girlfriend.
air out the
I'll tell
bathroom,
you
do what you
everything,
got to do,
like-
come back. You don't have to tell me. But just because I don't want her telling me don't mean I can't tell her. Maybe she could tolerate that and I can't. So
Right.
that's like a setup in our arrangement, in our relationship. Like that's not something that has to be because you can't I can't tell you when to take it, so don't tell me. Like I feel like that's very like for me, not to no shots at y'all, but I feel like that's very immature. Like for you to hold them to the same standard. But for certain things, like for what you're saying, like the whole like dancing thing, like
But
that could be
guys
something
is
that
always
could
gonna
go.
consider something immature. Like everything a girl complains about to y'all is immature. And
That
that's not
depends
fair
on the
to
boy,
girl.
I guess. That depends on what you complain about in the boy. But
Right.
No, I mean
but yeah.
it's fun. I mean, I personally, I had a girlfriend before. You know, I've been a DJ for a while. For me, if we're in the same venue, you don't dance with no nigga.
Right.
That's not happening.
Is it okay for you to
disagree
dance
there.
So
with a
why are
female?
you dancing with
I
a
don't.
girl?
I don't.
But
We
is it
disagree.
okay
My
for you to
girlfriend could
do it?
dance
Like
with
if
whoever
it
she wanna dance with
happens,
for, you know, cups.
Well, I
if
guess
a-
that's
I mean,
your
if
situation.
a
Yeah, that's what I'm
girl-
saying. That's why it goes
Nah,
both
it's
ways.
happened. No, listen. I've been in the venue with my girl present. A girl tried to dance with me. I'm like, thank you, but no, thank you.
okay.
You feel me? Because I don't want that. Oh, you dance with a girl, so I'm gonna go dance on nigga. No,
Right.
you're not rubbing on
Exactly.
nobody
If you
beef
tell
when
me
I'm
something,
present.
you better do the same thing.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So I can definitely agree with what you're saying there. As far as you don't need to take a girl Instagram for her to come to your parties. That's kind of tricky situation because people like personal invites in general. Like
It's 2018 social
I
media.
know,
Come on.
I
was gonna agree with
I'm
you till you
not-
say
a
reason.
like
I don't-
for a like
I don't deal with
means that sooner or
I
later you're gonna be in her
know.
inbox
You're
trying
not-
to get with her.
You're not telling me nothing new.
That's a
I'm
lack.
telling
That's
you
a lack
right
of trust
now.
right there.
I'm
if you
telling you
feel
right
like you adding like me adding somebody on Instagram and me is gonna
But
lead to me doing
don't
that
make
means
it
you
seem
don't
like
trust
it's
me.
not possible though.
It is,
It's
but if you trust
possible.
them, it's not possible if you trust somebody. If I trust my car driver to get me from point A to point B, I'm not gonna say, oh, but he could crash because I trust him, so I know he's not gonna crash
You
the
always
car.
gotta
But the
have
reality
negative in
is
the
that
back
he
of your
could
mind.
crash.
If you completely trust somebody, you're not gonna worry about that. Like, I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna be in your mind, but that's not something you're gonna be arguing about. That's not something you're gonna bring up. That's not something. Oh, like we're gonna argue. So let me throw this in there. Like, oh, you had on Instagram because you're gonna do X. That means you don't trust them. Like you over here throwing all this shit. You can have it in your mind. That's fine.
You don't
Like,
need an Instagram to cheat. To be honest, you
Yeah,
just want to keep
like-
it funky.
if he's gonna cheat, he don't need an Instagram, phone. He don't need a condom. None of that shit to cheat. Like if you want to cheat,
Men
you
don't
stop
need
him.
none of that
shit.
shit.
And I'm gonna make sure that shit don't happen. Wherever he's
There's
at, I'm
no
gonna
way
be
for you
at,
to
and
make
that's
sure.
what it is.
Lily,
You got
that's what
a
I'm trying to tell
job.
you.
You
There's
got
no
shit
way.
to do. You
You're not-
can't
you can't
be with your nigga
24/7.
24/7.
He's not a child.
That's what I'm saying. Like I tell people all the
dealing
time.
me.
I tell people all the time, like your
Uh-uh.
man, your girl is not an infant baby. Like they don't need to be waited on 24/7.
Right.
So all it takes for you going to the bathroom, take a shit, a nigga could cheat on you. Like I'm just saying, like that's all it takes. It's a fucked up situation to think like that, but that's what it is. Like men ain't shit, quote unquote.
Women
Whatever.
ain't shit
Y'all
either.
not.
Girls ain't shit either,
not.
and I'm
not.
gonna wear this. I don't,
Definitely not.
but I don't bash. You feel me, my black queens, because that's not what I do. You feel
Big
me?
us
Like,
up. That's
turn
your
over
job
new.
to big us up.
I mean, I ain't gonna do all that, but you feel me? I'm just not gonna down talk y'all, give negative impressions, because it's hard enough being a black woman as it is.
Right.
Right.
So I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
But I'm definitely gonna wear that. Most women ain't shit. Like not black. Don't matter if she white, black, Puerto Rican, Spanish. It don't matter. Like most women ain't shit. But I'm just saying, as far as a man in the life, well, the life that I'm in, it's like you need to make connection with women because they're the life force of what you do.
Right.
Like I need girls to come to my parties so niggas could come. Because if there's no girls at my parties, ain't nobody gonna come. So I need girls at my parties. And sometimes girls get comfortable, they like me, I think I'm
That's
cute, and
my
they
whole
dance,
thing is the
and they might dance on me.
comfortability.
No, I understand what you're saying, but they might. But at the end of the day, from it's a dance. It's not me. Like there's a lot worse things I can do.
But if
So-
you met them that way, then what?
I mean, if you met your guy in that way, then it's a conversation to be had. Like like I met you the same way these girls know you. You was just a nigga that you feel me, but you said you know him for a long time. So I feel like the fact that y'all know each other for a long time is what bases your relationship. So if he's meeting girls, you feel me? Like I meet girls all the time. That don't mean like girls give me Instagrams and phone numbers all the time. I'm like everything's business for me.
Right.
Like if you're not trying to pay me, then we ain't got much to talk about. Cause to me, I give a fuck about your pussy. I'm sorry, it's too much out here. I don't give a fuck. Like
let's move through the ditto.
you feel me? So now so let's go back to the topics for today. So you both admitted to cheating on your boyfriend. So do you think it's possible for like a woman to be faithful or a man to be faithful, and depending on your partner's status, should he get a pass on being faithful, whatever?
I think that anybody can be faithful. You just have to like, I don't know, you have to have enough trust in that person. You have to actually be into that person. You have to have an understanding about what y'all are. And if you see nothing else but that person, then you can absolutely be faithful. But if you let your friends put something in your ear, you let the world put something in your ear about that person, then of course you're always gonna like think that that person is doing something wrong to you, when in reality they're not doing anything to you. But anybody can be faithful. You have to be committed. If you
Wait,
know
Marcus, I
if you
got a
know you
question.
want to be with that person, then nobody else should matter.
Has your sister ever cheated before? Your sister ever cheated before? And do you think she would cheat? Cause I'm right here. Anytime she needs somebody to cheat with, you feel me? I'm right here. You feel me? I'm joking, but I'm so serious. Marcus know what I'm talking about. Well, we all know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna be mixy. Atiana, do you think like a nigga could be faithful? Like, what's up?
Like Malia said, I think they could, but it's just you can't let other people come into your relationship, because then you'll have that one person that wants to ruin your relationship because they want what you have. So then if you start listening to that person, you'll start thinking things, or maybe it'll drive you to do something that you didn't even want to do. So I feel like people can be faithful to each other as long as the outsiders aren't coming in. Like, I could be in my relationship and I could still have my friendship with Malia. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't have to know everything that goes on or know every little detail, because not with us, because that's never happened with us before, but I know certain friends, you giving them details, you telling them how good the dick is, you know what I mean? Like, they're gonna be like plotting, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So it's just
Girls
like,
do
you
that
can't
shit,
let
or words
outsiders come
fire?
in.
Girls do that to people that they trust. You can't just be telling the associate, oh, his dick is bomb and stuff, because she's gonna want to try it. And if she sees you happy with that person, she's gonna try anything she can to get with that person.
Real shit. I got a question. Why is that? Because I feel like there's a lot of single men out here, and I feel like what is good dick? Because I'm trying to figure it out. Like, because the nigga, like, for example,
It ain't about size.
I'm not saying size. I'm just saying, like, what is it? Because I feel like for men, like, women can't control if their pussy good or not. It's just God given. It is what it is. But for men, you feel me? Like, it's certain practice. If you're blessed in certain aspects, like, you're good. But
to me,
like,
it has nothing to do with size. It's all about your connection with that person. Like, I don't know. I don't want to get crazy because I'm on live too or whatever. But
no, you can get crazy. That's what the podcast is for.
A female's vagina is gonna work to who she feels comfortable with. She's gonna open up. She's gonna be wet. Whatever it is to that person, she feels like you're the one. She's not gonna just open up to anybody. Like, you know how sometimes you have to foreplay with a girl in order for her to get to where she needs to be. Other girls is just automatically gonna get that way. If I'm
foreplaying, that means she don't really like me like that. Marcus, write that down.
No, that's not what I'm trying to say.
If you have to kiss on the neck, she's like, I'm not wet yet. Boom. Kick her out.
It's a spiritual thing. It's not always like mental, physical, and all that stuff. Like, y'all have to be in tune with each other for things to go perfect. And if y'all not, then like it's always gonna be like complications when it comes to that. Honestly, that's what goes to me. And I can't just be with anybody.
If you know what you're doing, you don't have to have emotional connections. And that's how I'm feeling.
Well, that's somebody that's somebody that's not looking for somebody that's just trying to fuck whoever.
But
you're
that's
not gonna have an emotional.
That's how I feel like.
If I know how, like for example, if I'm like this expert at eating pussy, you're not about to tell me that I'm not gonna feel it as much as I'm feeling somebody that I have feelings for because I don't have feelings for you. That's a damn lie. If I know what I'm doing, you're going to enjoy. You're going to come. You're gonna all that shit's still gonna happen.
What a girl is not about what you can do for her. It's not about if you could eat it good. It's not about if your dick is good.
Yeah, put it in your mind.
You talking about in terms of being in a relationship, or just terms of
because women cheat for those aspects. Like,
sometimes
you love your nigga.
No, you love your
nigga. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You love your nigga for all the things that he gives you, but he don't give you that.
Girls are more
super
emotional
hard
when it
climax.
comes to that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I've been a side nigga before, so I know that her boyfriend buys her, you feel me, her hair, pays for her nails to get done, all this shit, but and that's the fucked up part. Like, a nigga be taking care of his girl in all those aspects, but you still don't make her feel like a woman. So
exactly, because
she's
niggas
cheating.
is out here eating everybody's ass, eating everybody's pussy,
Pause,
all
watch
that
out, watch
stuff.
your
Like,
mouth.
I don't care.
Yo,
like,
you need.
so of course you're not gonna
Forget it.
have
You know
no
what? Whoever you
emotional
with, I know
attachment
you
to that,
probably
like,
with them, but I feel like you
Yo.
need
Feel
some
me?
time.
Like-
You need some time to like. I don't know if something
I'm
happened.
dead,
like-
Ladies and gentlemen, I think something happened to
any
Liyah in the
nigga
past.
fucking
where,
with Liyah, man.
something happened to Liyah in the past where
about
she
your-
like fuck all
yo, be
niggas.
about
Like
your shit,
somebody
man.
violated, but. I feel like you need to get past that in order to trust whoever you're gonna ultimately be with. Because I feel like right now, from what I'm getting from
somebody
you,
right now, and
yes, but
trust me, I'm completely happy with him. He does everything right, so. I
but you
care
clearly
about
don't
nobody
trust
else.
men.
Man,
In
DJ
my
Dick
opinion,
is
that's
elite.
how I feel.
It's gonna take me a
We
while.
are.
I
to
feel like
trust them.
if you go out and get somebody Instagram
Yeah.
right now, the first thing that comes to your mind is like, oh, he's trying to fuck with that.
We
bitch.
have too much
Absolutely.
Exactly, and that means you don't trust him. That means you don't trust men right now. You need to get to a point where
Sneaky. You know how many relationships I've been in? All right, so if y'all don't know, I used
Oh,
to be in the
boy,
Navy
this
or whatever.
is
I had about 4 Navy relationships, and they all were exactly the same. They all lovey-dovey with you and stuff in the beginning. Then y'all go traveling places. He goes one place, you go another place. And then it's like they automatically change, and it's always a girl. Like, it's always a girl that comes between y'all. It's never y'all breaking up simply because y'all know y'all can't be with each other, or he did something wrong when it came to like sex, or he wasn't making you happy. It's always a girl. Like, y'all get too attached to girls that you just meet over somebody that's riding and dying for you through everything.
Pussy probably wet.
just
I
because
mean,
you ran
I'm
through
just-
four,
Pussy is
just
good
because you ran
because I
through
have
four niggas
niggas
that
going
did you wrong, don't
crazy
mean the
over
fifth
this
nigga's gonna
right
do you
now.
wrong.
So thank you.
You heard what I said?
Pardon me.
Just because 4 niggas did you wrong, don't mean the 5th nigga's gonna do you wrong. And because of that,
I
if
mean,
you
the,
really,
fifth, the
Marcus,
fifth
if
one
you-
did, and he was out here.
yeah, but I'm just I'm trying to say,
sixth
like,
one, damn,
if you really, that's what I'm saying. If you really feel like this love is something that you want, love is something that you want to ultimately get. Every time you date somebody, you need to give them a fresh slate. Like, you can't just be going in.
I do.
Like, it's not that you shouldn't take into account what happened last time. You should adjust based on that, but you still give them a
What
clean
if
slate.
you
Like,
try to do that, but your past comes back, and not even on your behalf? Like, they're
Right.
just bringing your past back into
what do
it.
you mean? In terms of like, I know something happened about you and I'm bringing it up in like arguments,
Yeah.
or I'm showing signs of what
And
he
it's
did.
not even you though. Like,
Right.
say it's not her. Say it's not her bringing up the past or whatever. Da da da. It's the actual guy because he's heard things from other people. How do you go about that? Because
So-
you're saying like it's a problem for her to bring her past in, like relationships
Give
into her
me
new
an example.
relationship.
So you're saying, like, for example, let's say I'm about to date you, but I heard that you slept with one of my friend's friends.
Right.
Whatever. So I'm bringing that, like, I'm holding that against you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're judging her for that.
Oh yeah, that's a
Um,
dub. You can't do that.
Why
Fri-
not?
That's why I said
Because
friends,
y'all-
friends,
You
and
could
not
be
Yo,
with
hold on.
me.
Friend.
You could be with her.
But that's
Let's get to the
the
main.
topic
Nah,
that we could
that's what I'm
get.
saying. We might as well go
Yeah,
there.
Right, that's
we could go
the
there.
Let's go to the main
next
topic. So
Like-
so the main topic is, all right. Could you date or marry somebody that tried or talked to your best friend?
No,
or had a relationship with your
absolutely
best friend
not.
in the past?
No.
Nope.
And
No.
that's what I'm saying. Y'all agreeing with what I'm saying, which is hell fucking no.
And Marcus doesn't.
No,
No,
we're
but
not talking about
no.
We're not talking about dates. We're talking about have like sexual relations, any kind. I'm
That's
not
what
talking
I'm
about
saying.
dating.
That's
Date is different.
disgusting to me. I don't want anything that my friend done had. That to me, that's my
That's
personal
women.
preference.
That's women, but men are completely different.
Yeah,
So-
I don't.
I feel
refer-
like I would if I'm just having sex with somebody, I'd rather Oliver be the person that has sex. There's some random nigga I never met could have rabies or some
'Cause
shit.
I'm a
I'd rather
strap-
be
'cause
Oliver.
I'm a
But you
strap
know,
up.
if Oliver could
Yeah,
have
but me,
rabies
I
or something.
trust
No,
him
I
more than I trust a
strap up.
regular
No,
nigga in the
but
street. That's what I'm
listen,
trying to say.
That's what I'm saying. Like with a random nigga, you're not gonna have a conversation with me and Marcus.
Yeah,
Yo,
we
did
can
you
at least
strap
have that.
up?
Yeah, we can at least
Nah,
have that
I ain't
conversation.
gonna lie. That night I went raw because I was
But
lit.
y'all
but-
gonna compare like, oh, did she do this with you? Did
Nah,
she
yeah,
do
it's
that?
don't
it's a
care.
referral.
I don't
Yeah,
care
we
about
don't
that.
care.
That's mad corny. When it comes to guys, that's mad corny.
How was that? Okay, I
All
don't
right,
know.
let me-
All right, to each
And
his
that's
own.
why
tell you
that's why
something.
girls don't do that because
Teach
I
his
don't
own.
want to know if he fucked you better than he did me or he ate your
I don't
ass.
wanna
He
know if
did
he ate
all
your
this.
pussy
I
from
don't
the
want.
back.
I don't
I
want to
don't
know
wanna
But why
that.
does
As a-
that? Why does that matter if neither
as
y'all
a
gonna have
man,
sex with him
I'm-
again?
Because that means
As
that
a
he
man, I'm
fucked
pretty
with
sure-
her more than he fucked with me, and
No, it
that's
doesn't
my-
mean that. Every woman is different. Every woman is different. Like every girl's built different. Like for some women, like for one night stand, sometimes women for one night stand, like she's cool with me choking her and being super aggressive.
Right.
With girls that you take on dates, like they want you to be
Passion.
gentle or
Mhm.
passionate.
Mhm.
So like as men, we have to adapt. But like if I tell Marcus like, yo, she like this or how like she's a certain way, you gotta open her up a certain way. Like we had
It's
this
just weird.
conversation.
It's weird.
It's
me.
weird to
Yeah,
you,
I don't
but I
think
feel
that's
like
cool.
here's the thing with men. Like I understand that with a girl that I don't see no potential in as far as relationship, but like we just fucking around. I could tell the other nigga like, yo, like this is what she into.
But you could have that type of mindset then and there, but you don't know how you're gonna feel later on down the line.
No, I already fucked.
Like,
if
you're
I
gonna
don't,
feel
if I don't see you as wifey, it's over. Like
sooner or later, you're gonna feel some type of way because say if y'all all
me as the person that had her first,
y'all all
or
hanging
second?
around each other, that thought is always gonna be in the back of your
You
mind.
got
like,
my gender
my
completely
friend
confused. You
Yeah.
got
But
my gender.
you're not like every other. You're not like every other guy.
You
Yeah,
have
right.
my gender
Other guys
completely
think
confused.
like
That's
that.
even.
Other
And I can
niggas
say
do.
other girls. I can say other girls think differently from me
say,
too.
I'm not saying
say
that.
I did whatsoever, get with somebody that she was with or whatever. I know that she's in the back of her head. She's always gonna feel some type of way that he's doing this better than he did with her.
He might have learned that somewhere else.
Get out your bag. Like, I'm so confused. Like, if you in a whole new relationship, if you're in a whole new relationship with whoever you have kids, settled down, moved in. 10 years later, why do you care if Malia's fucking with me?
Right, Marcus. Matter of fact,
why do you have a whole new family?
It doesn't matter. It's the principle.
That's dumb as hell. You want to hold them hostage, even though you have a whole new thing.
Marcus, for example,
For what?
We had this conversation, right?
You're always gonna think that she's trying something or he's trying something with
you have
that
a
other
whole
person.
new
Even if
family.
it's years later, it's just the principle. It's girl
I know
code.
that y'all
Some people
had that
don't
bond,
believe in that.
so I'm never gonna
But
trust
why
y'all
did
together.
it's so like y'all say, it's so many bitches in the world, so much pussy. Why do you have to go to my ex best friend or
because
my
I live
friend?
in the Bronx and you live in the Bronx and I don't live in fucking.
But you knew that
Copenhagen.
we were friends. You know what I mean?
It's a fact. All right, so it's.
I can see if you don't know that we're friends, but come on, you everybody, most people know that me and her are best friends. So if
Exactly.
you
Everybody
jumping at
knows
her
that.
and like you've been around her before, I'm gonna feel like, all right, come on. Even if I'm in a new relationship, it's respect from you. I really don't expect much from niggas, but as my friend, as my best friend, I would expect you to have that respect for me. Even if it's years later, even if I have a kid, it's still the principle. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's just me.
Bitches don't have morals nowadays. If their friends is dating somebody that they friends was dating or had sex with, that's just the reality.
No, I'm just saying for women, it's just the essence of talking. Like just the approach is enough for girl to be like, you're off limits because you try to talk to my friend. For me and Marcus,
because if you try to talk to my friend, I know that you're attracted to my friend, and I know that if anything ever went wrong with us, you're gonna try my friend next. And I know that if I bring my friend around, you're always gonna be attracted to my friend, and I'm never gonna want you around them. Around her.
All right. For me and Marcus, like our relationship is different. Like for me, like there's certain girls that are off limits. Any serious girlfriend, we discuss. So that girl's off limits. But for example, a girl that he talked to or they was texting, if like she was like, oh Oliver, like come through, like I'm gonna let him know like, yo, bro, she with the shits. You feel me? She gonna fuck somebody, so it might as well be me.
So y'all do have a boundary set. Y'all made it
No, we have
seem
a boundary set. No, there's a boundary set, but I'm just saying it's not as deep.
If I don't have feelings for her no more, I'll have them.
No, I'm saying for y'all.
Even if you were in a serious relationship.
For me, I don't.
Serious
For me, I
relationship-
don't care. If he wanted to, like, honestly, like I'm my main focus in life period is about happiness. So for example, if I found my happiness, I'm not gonna restrict, like the person that I dated could be Oliver's one, but I'm just gonna say, no, Oliver, you can't try that one that could be yours because I dated him before. Like if I already found my happiness, I have mine, I have my kids, I'm settled, like I don't feel for her no more. This by all means, Oliver can have it. Like
that's a fact because we have.
why am I still holding that hostage? Like why am I keeping a cage and my girlfriend? So that's taking somebody away from Oliver. That could be Oliver's wife. Like so, but no, because I had sex with her, I did this, I did that when I was young and didn't know who I was. He can't have it.
Matter of fact, we have a scenario where, like, and
I feel like that just doesn't make sense.
We have a friend who is married, but he dated a girl back in high school when she was like in 9th grade, and he's like, "Oh, I would feel away if Marcus dated her," and I'm like, "But you're married. You found your wife.
You found your one.
Bros or whatever.
Yeah,
that's my bro. We're bros, but I'm just saying
like,
you found your
Pampers.
wife. Like you said,
Yeah, you found your one.
This is your queen.
Guys think different. Certain guys think different.
This is your queen. Like this,
he thinks like how we think. Right. It's just off limits. But y'all think like.
But what if that's Malia's one? You wouldn't feel a kind of way like you have your one and you have a cage of people that you can't have either. So you taking away people from Malia's circle.
It doesn't have to be a cage of people. I'm pretty like come on. Not everybody gets in.
How many people you dated?
Serious relationship.
Like 10,
if I want to say
one that you're gonna be with.
You mean like moving for like years later? Years?
Yeah, like let's say so you're 25. Well, you're about to be 25, not 25.
Yeah.
But let's say you're 35, whatever. You dated somebody when you were 23. And then when you hit 35, Malia's turn. When you hit 35,
you're 35. You're married. Have a kid. Have a house.
So you know who's your one now. There's no like going back to them. Nothing like that.
And then boom, this is a guy you talked to for a little bit. Spoke to Liyah.
If I talk to for a little bit,
with him,
relationship,
and you think
I'm
no,
it's a different situation because if we just texted or whatever, chill, did this, that, and third, okay, I wouldn't feel as as much of a weight as I feel if somebody like, you know, that I said that I love, that I was in a real relationship with, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just me. That's just, or maybe I would think different when I get that age.
Right.
But at this moment, I feel like
I understand.
It's
that's
wrong.
For me,
that's wrong.
For me, honestly, I'm not trying to take nobody out of nobody else's pocket. Honestly, that's really how I feel. If I feel like I found my wife, I have settled. Like I know this is the one for me. I'm not gonna be holding that ex from
If
with
you
my
married though, if you married with a wife and kids, like y'all posting each other on a daily basis, like this is the one. Like all your exes,
I feel like
exes,
of all the people
at the
in
same
the
time,
world, you have to try and date somebody.
it's not even that.
I was with.
As you guys being best friends, I know at one given point in time you met her. You know what I mean? So it's just like y'all both know. So it's just like
we know, but we had
that
discussion.
Right.
We had a discussion though. Like this one's off limits. I'm talking about like all the other exes. Like it's like yo, like.
So what if
he
what if he winded up talking to somebody that was off limits and wanted to be with that person? How would you feel?
He would tell me that. I would know that information.
How would you feel
as
though?
best friends?
But how would you feel?
You're gonna be butthurt.
All right, nigga, that's
You're
fine.
gonna be butthurt.
That's
you
fine.
gonna say it's fine?
No, I would.
butthurt.
If I'm telling him somebody's off limits, he talk to him. I'm gonna be tight. But that's why we have that. That's why we have that conversation where we're
But
saying
what if
that
it
we'll be all tight.
happens? We speaking of the what if, right? What if it happened?
But-
see, men don't see. That's what I'm saying. That conversation doesn't not happen because men will tell you like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This one is like, film. She a dog. Like, you can't ever.
I feel like it wouldn't happen
That
because
goes
we
to your
wouldn't happen.
title.
Yeah.
It's not you, it's men. Yeah, I think different.
Now we do. That's what I'm saying. And thank you. Shout out to
then
you.
females,
you
yeah.
welcome.
Episode 4, it's not you, it's men. You feel me? I feel like at the end of the day, like me and Marcus, like I will give him a referral. Like yo, her pussy wet. You feel me? She nasty with it. She do this. You feel me? If she with it, just you feel me? Throw the little.
And I think
Throw a
that's
little
where
signal
girls
in
are
there.
different because I don't even want to know or feel what she feels when she's with somebody else. I don't want to know if her nigga's dick is good. I don't want to know that. You could tell me that. I'm going to be like, word, girl, he better be putting the works on you. But I personally would not want to feel that. Like,
I'm
why
like,
do y'all want to feel the same thing?
Cause I ain't gonna lie, a lot of girls don't know what the fuck they doing. A lot of women don't know what the fuck they doing. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I don't know.
You
Y'all
might
weird,
think your shit a
like-
lead.
Listen,
or
if I could get let me put an example. Y'all can tell me if it's the same or not. So let's say you about to go to a new job, whatever. Oliver worked there before.
Right.
I feel like I would feel more comfortable if Oliver referred me and said, "Listen, I've been to this job. You get like paid time off. You get XYZ. Blah, blah." I would feel much more comfortable
Weekends
going
off.
in
But a
there.
job in somebody's body
but-
is two different
Nah,
things.
they are, but
I'm just
it's just
the
a simple
I'm
conversation.
talking about the
People's
concept of
body.
it.
The
The concept that
concept
there's
is
a
just a
referral, so you know what it's gonna be. It's not like you rolling the dice, don't know what it's gonna be.
But those are two different things. You should not.
The concept is the same though. I know the situation. I'm not trying to compare a woman to a job. I'm not trying to do that. The concept is the same though.
I wouldn't want somebody.
Yeah,
like
Niggas
that.
do.
That's
Niggas do. Niggas have that conversation. If you out here
And now
giving
when
at
you
least,
get it, it's gonna be whack.
But
you can't do that because then you a dub. You can't do that. Hold up, Marcus. My fault. I apologize. You can't do that. You can't do that. You gotta be elite every time because if you start giving whack spits, yo, bro, I'm gonna cheat now because her spits is whack. You don't know if he told you.
I knew that y'all referred me. Now I'm gonna be trash. Y'all I'm gonna be
Women-
trash.
But
First of all-
that's not affecting me at all. It is what it is. Like
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna tell
I
you
can
right
have
now.
trash pussy with or without a referral, but I'd rather have a referral so I can at least know what to expect. Like that's
It is
what I'm
what it
talking
is.
about.
I like the unknown.
You like the unknown?
So you rather
Expect the
have
unexpected.
unknown to have trash pussy than know and have good and have. Sorry, let me put it in your terms. You rather have no referral and have trash dick, or get great referrals and have good dick.
I rather.
But
have
what's
no
trash to me is
referrals.
probably fire to her.
But
Exactly.
You
yeah,
can't
and I-
compare that.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
like we
Guess
said
my
before,
question
With
is-
his type, with the head that he likes, it's probably not the head. He probably like it crazy,
Stop
sloppy,
it.
spit.
Stop it. Stop
You
it.
probably
Stop
like
it.
it neat, and you
Stop
get what I'm
it.
saying. Like,
I'm
you
not saying I'm
can't-
gonna.
Cut
I'm not.
that shit
I'm
out.
not saying just because you
First of
think it's
all-
fire, I'm gonna think it's fire. But
first
I
of
would
all-
feel more comfortable if somebody told me about it
Marcus,
before.
Hold up. I gotta cut that shit out. Once you learn how to suck a dick well, you know how to suck all dicks well. That's not
That's not
it's
facts
no-
because y'all all
that
not
is
the same
facts.
size. So I'm just gonna let
It's
y'all
not-
know
it's not
that.
a size
Some of y'all
thing.
it's like pinky. Some of y'all it's like this or whatever. It's not the same. It's not.
It's
gonna
not
be
a
the same.
size thing. I'm not talking about the size thing. I'm just talking about the effort and the execution. If you know what the fuck you doing, then you know what the fuck you doing. It's like driving a car. You know where the pedal is. You know where the brake is. You feel me? It's nothing new.
Don't compare
the
women
car
to
might be
cars.
different.
I can't compare women to jobs.
Some of them is broken
Sorry.
down. Some of
Don't
them
do it.
wide. You know,
Right.
Women aren't cars.
No.
Stop it.
About to get
Stop it.
super technical. But I'm just saying, if you can make a man come off snatching his soul, then you probably have a pretty good grasp of the male anatomy. So you're probably okay. If you can't, then
I
you
can
know,
snatch
sorry.
a lot of souls, but I still don't know y'all like that.
You said a lot of souls, then you're good, my nigga. If you said a lot, then you're good.
She said she could snatch a lot of souls. She didn't say she did snatch a lot.
I'm not
of
saying that
souls.
she did. I'm just saying if you
snatched a
can, then
couple.
you're good. All right, so now she said she did it.
All right,
so
now she
that's what I'm
said
saying. Now you said a couple, right? Did your technique change with each and every dingle, or was it probably
No.
consistent? Exactly. That's my whole fucking point.
And
If
were
you
they
know,
satisfied with it?
Yep.
if you know exactly, so that's my point.
If my soul got snatched, that's satisfying.
Yeah, if you know how to suck one
That's
nigga dick, you
satisfying.
probably know how to suck all niggas' dicks. Like pussy different. Like eating pussy is so complex.
Everybody can't do
I hate
that, and it
clitoris.
blows minds that people can't do that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
what are you
Like
doing?
some lips you gotta spread and all this shit, but it's not about me. It's not about me. So but I really want to know the answer. So you saying that if a guy, like for example, a guy didn't even fuck a guy didn't even fuck Liyah, but he just like tried to sign her DM. So he's off limits, off rip, just off that strength.
That's just us. Not everybody thinks like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Or maybe like we'll entertain it, but it just won't go any further than an entertainment. Because I've been in situations when she's told me like, oh, this guy's trying to talk to me, and I'll text them or whatever. We'll FaceTime. But as far as like,
But what if you really end up start liking them through the FaceTimes and texting and all that? If you really start liking them, there's no that like you have in your mind like, damn, like I really think I could be in a relationship with her. You're gonna say no.
Then we
Liyah dated her.
discussed that, and I wouldn't feel no type of way because we didn't do nothing.
And that's what I'm saying.
No,
Men
but
discuss that too.
Yeah,
but we're talking about
the point that I'm talking
if you
about.
physically like was in a relationship or if you did something, then that's where it'll be
That's
like,
different.
all right, now.
No,
but
that's
like
all
if
friend.
it's just like little talking, like yeah, you cute, Liyah, and
And
then
then
you
she
come
don't
to my
answer
inbox
back.
and say it, like you know what I mean. We won't take it as harsh as like if I was like in a relationship with that
Right.
person, or if I sat there and spoke to you about that person, told you my feelings about that person. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I guess there's like a little twist to it. That
All right, so fellas, if you try to holler at Liyah, don't try to holler at Atiana, you heard?
Because it ain't gonna work.
Or vice
yeah.
versa.
Yeah.
You feel
It
me?
ain't
right?
gonna work.
So we gonna be like,
I ain't
bitch.
holler at either one, so Malira, what's up? You heard?
Why
Lyra
name
has a
drop?
boyfriend, and her boyfriend will come and stop.
She
this
will
place
definitely.
up. You feel me? He will light this
I ain't gonna
place
lie.
up.
I ain't gonna lie. We had 3 women on the show. All of them admitted to cheating. So listen, I'll take the chances.
I'm
We
dead.
100% on the show.
All right, he's that big,
Yeah.
big. You know
All
what?
right. All right. First of all, I ain't gonna die for no pussy, but listen, it is what it is.
That's one that you're gonna die for.
I ain't gonna die. I ain't never gonna die for nothing.
Light this whole
nothing.
place up.
Whatever. He's legally allowed to carry the gun. Oh well, whatever.
Your life will be over. Like,
So back to the show. Have you ever been if you've been cheated on, have you ever taken the guy back? Like, is that something that you guys done before?
Yeah, I have.
And why? Because they're dick good, right?
It doesn't have anything to do with
Yes,
dick.
it
You know,
is. If it was
I feel
whack,
like
nigga, go
in
ahead, take that
relationships,
whack-ass
like
dick
not
somewhere
everything
else.
is gonna be perfect. You know what I mean? There's always gonna be that bump, and you know what I mean. And if you feel like the relationship is worth it, then I feel like you should keep it going. If you feel like it's gonna happen again, or you know what I mean, if you're not gonna be able to trust that person, then maybe you should just end it right there. But I'm the type of person that, you know, I always give a second or third chance. But if it's something that consistently keeps happening, then we can't do it. But I
So
feel
how
like-
many times can somebody cheat on you before you leave? I know it goes situation to situation.
honestly,
Once.
one
How
time,
many times?
one time.
So are you saying repeatedly done?
If
As
it's
more
if it's done more than once,
Oh, okay.
hell yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna end that. But if it's done that one time, like you cheated on me, okay, I'm gonna take you back. We're gonna work through it. I'll probably have my little trust issues or whatever. But if you do it again, then obviously you don't give a fuck about how I felt about it the first time. You know what I mean? You don't care about my feelings, so we're gonna have to end it. And I'm probably just talking shit right now. I probably still would take him back. I haven't been in a situation like that yet. Because it did happen once, but we got over it and we tried to move forward and it didn't
I'm
work
not
out.
taking
But-
it back.
I don't know. We could say all of this now, but we just don't know.
But
the
I don't
situation.
know. I actually act on it. I'm not gonna take you back. You try and take me back. I'm a, like we can talk, we can be friends, but as far as us ever doing anything ever again, trying to be something,
ain't no friends after cheating.
That's a definite no.
That's such a cliche thing to say. You know,
It's
like,
not
ain't no
because
friends after
after
that
that
be
person
friends.
done got you to that point where like you feel at your bottom and stuff, like you know yourself that you're not gonna consider them back. So I feel like the only right other thing to do is y'all can be friends. Like we're never gonna be nothing sexually, but I will, if you text me, I'll text you back. You have a problem, I'll have a problem back. Like you give people a second chance at like friendships, but as far as relationships and you getting anything from me, that's a dub. People cheat on me, that's it. And that's why I keep going relationship after relationship.
Oh yeah, I'm all the way.
Like not me.
My slogan is, if a girl cheat on you, that ain't your pussy. It never was. Period. Like, it is what it is. I feel like it's a fucked up world, and my mental is cliche, but like the title only really works for the woman. Like, if I'm your nigga or you my girl, like that's what you want. Like, I'm your nigga. So like you cheating isn't really different from you being single, because you could have fucked anybody you want. Because women, like I said, women fuck who they want. And we had this conversation earlier. So like when you fuck somebody else, it's like, why? You could have fucked me and the other nigga. Like you could have had both of us. I don't care. At that point, I don't care. But once I give you a title, introduce you to my mother, my family, you literally blatantly disrespecting me. Because we could have been chilling and being single.
You gotta think
and all
about
that.
that vice versa too. The girl
Right.
probably introduced you
This
to her
is the
family
guy's
and
point.
everything,
Like they say, like when they cheat, they don't like, they just fuck. You know what I mean? Like it's
I
nothing.
really don't
but when
give
a
a fuck.
girl cheat, they get emotionally attached and
That's a
this,
fact.
that, and the third.
No,
Like,
that's
it doesn't
not a
matter.
fact.
You shouldn't be.
So you fuck a
if
nigga
you don't
not
want me
care?
to cheat on you,
Yes.
don't cheat on me. If
Nah,
you
but you
can't
fuck
take
the
me
nigga
back
on-
after I cheat on you, don't expect me to take you back after you cheat on
But-
me. It has to be 50-50.
But have you fucked a nigga and not cared about him at all?
Yes. Yes.
You say yes. Answer.
I should have
Honestly,
been born
no.
a whole nigga.
All right, so, all right, cool.
Like I'm gonna feel some type
so,
of way.
So
like,
we 50-50. So we 50-50, right? I'm gonna tell you right now, and we always bring this up. I don't fuck the girl. She could have died after I fucked her. I don't care. I really don't. I really don't.
You feel
This
like
is
what?
I can fuck somebody's daughter, and in real life, if she died the week later, I don't care. That's not my business. I don't.
Well, let me ask you.
it's not my problem.
I'm gonna ask Liyah a question real quick. So, with this nigga that you didn't care about, what about you made?
What made you cheat? I'm sorry.
What about him? What about that person that you had sex with? What made you want to have sex with him rather than the next nigga? Because I'm pretty sure the nigga next to him, nigga next to him, the nigga next to him would have fucked you. But what made you pick that one nigga? Like, what about him? Like he was just in the right place at the right time? Was he dressed a certain way? Was he cute? Was he
gross.
built? Did he have a beard? Like what was about it?
Honestly,
It was even if you don't remember, it was something, and that plays back to what Oliver was saying. The
it was
fact
probably
that
just the right place, the right time. That's all.
it had to be something
No
about
nigga
him.
gets no lucky pussy like that.
That's what I'm saying. It has to be something about him, and that's what Oliver was saying. You have to have some kind of liking towards somebody to have sex with them.
I don't go.
We
off
don't
of,
have.
I
We
go off
don't.
of
Men don't
looks.
need that. I mean, whether it was looks, whether it was like he could have just said something that was intellectually correct. Like what? No matter what it was, something that you liked
Y'all
about
both,
him to
y'all
choose
both
him.
knew what it was. That's all.
Who's y'all both?
Y'all
Wait,
both
hold on.
knew what
me
it
and, Me and
was.
Marcus don't know your business. I'm
I'm
we're
telling
asking
you, we
questions
both
based-
knew what it was. That's all.
So I made adult. You feel me? Adult connection. Like
If I see
you want this
looking at
pussy,
me,
I want that.
I'm looking at you.
So
and
just
you
because he
and
made
you-
eye
and then you
contact.
make it because I think he's attractive. He obviously.
Exactly,
thinks
but that's
I'm
what we
attractive,
talk. That's
blah, blah,
exactly what I
blah.
was talking about. It's
I'm
some
wearing
liking towards that
sunglasses.
person. It don't have to be emotional.
They
You have
saying
some kind of liking
so
towards him.
How do y'all go about it? You know
Yeah,
what
but
I mean?
I'm saying
Like,
we can have.
It's the
like men can have sex
opportunity.
with anybody. Like it doesn't. You don't have to be cute for me to have. You don't have to. It's not like that.
It's
If I
the
need to get a
opportunity
nut
to
off,
get
I
up
have
to
sex with
anybody.
No, don't do that. Don't do
Not
that.
me
No, I'm
specifically.
asking.
talking
I'm
about
being
men in
real.
general.
But I'm asking about y'all. Like
Me personally, like what does it take for me to have sex with somebody? Sex, I feel like is one thing. Head, really anybody. Sex,
Yeah, anybody
head is
can
like
spit
whatever.
on it,
For
but-
me, anybody, I really don't care. But
Look,
sex,
it's
you have
fine.
to be a certain amount of like cute or like got a fat ass, something like that. It has to be something there for me to have sex. Head,
Right.
like I'm kind of like free with that. Like
Nah, all right.
any female
So
can do that. for me.
I'm the piece of shit nigga on this show. So let me. So 'cause Marcus is too good and too clean
I
for
don't feel like that was
a
good at
conversation
all.
like
You
this.
can't give your mouth to everybody, but you can give that. to whoever you want.
Oh no, I don't eat anybody daughter pussy. That's absolutely out of control. That's not going down. I'm talking about if you just wanted to dig with some plastic on it, I would give it out.
I've done for my girlfriends, but like 2 girlfriends out. I ate 2 pussies in my life.
I had 5 girlfriends in my life. You know what's crazy?
Do you eat pussy?
I'm Hispanic.
Okay.
Well, what does that have to do with
You got to be my
anything?
girlfriend to get that. I'm not.
Yeah, you see, like
I'm Hispanic. Do I eat pussy? Are you dumb? Do cars go forward? Like, are you asking a dumb ass? That's a rhetorical question. Do I eat pussy? What kind of shit is that? Do I eat pussy? It's not about. Further, this show is not about me. Anyway, in a more vulgar term for what Marcus is saying, is that, like I said, I could give 2 shits about a girl I'm fucking. The only difference is that with a girl that I take seriously, I have expectations of her. So like with a girl I'm just fucking, you could go be a thought all you want. Niggas put me on, go ahead, your shoes out here. Okay. I'm strapped up. I'm good. I'm chilling. But with a girl that I'm like, if she has that title on my girl, I look crazy. Niggas is laughing in my face. Cause unlike women that like to come forward and put shit on Shade Room, niggas will never do that. Niggas will keep fucking your girl in silence. They don't want that problem. They don't want to be out here. So a nigga be fucking a girl for 20 years straight. You'll never know why, because nigga don't gotta say that. He never gotta tell you. He not gonna be like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I really feeling your girl cause her pussy tight. If the nigga could fuck your girl for free, not have to pay rent, not take care of the child, not to do nothing, nigga gonna sign up for that every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see,
that's why I love fucking niggas' baby mothers. It's elite.
You're not doing absolutely nothing for me. You're not getting this.
Baby mothers,
Liyah, you're not getting. You're not doing anything for me. You feel me? Like,
all right. In that aspect, your boyfriend probably take care of your hair, nails, and this. The other nigga might take you on a date once and twice, but the dick's so good that you don't gotta do that every single time. It's still like I'm still winning. It's one dinner out of 8 that your boyfriend gotta pay. Cause my dick elite off rip. That's what I'm saying. You making that face, but it's how it's the game. Like I've been in both scenarios. I've been the side nigga. I've been a nigga that's the boyfriend. Like it's fucked up. It's a crazy world I live in, but guess what? I'm dealing, like, for women, it's like you might expect or a girl to come with you as a woman. Men never come to a man as, yo, I'm coming to you as a man. What? That shit doesn't exist and that conversation never happens. That conversation never happens. Yeah. Man will never come to you as a man. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I feel like your girl violating you or she doing you a filthy way because she out here telling me she want to have a family and shit like that.
Can you please make that public right now, what you're saying? Another man should never go to another man about your girl and vice versa. I'm saying men don't do that. Women do that.
Some guys do that though. No lie. Like
then you gotta have some
sure there's
super
guys that
pussy.
Do that.
I feel like a cape gotta be flying out that pussy for nigga be like, yo, I ain't gonna your girl cheating on you, but I want to wife her. Like that's super pussy. The only way you can make a man make that logical decision, like, you know what, I know she's cheating on this nigga, but I want to wife her, like that's so dumb. Cause you're already in the winner position. You feel what I'm saying? Like you already fucking her. Like why would you invest your life in her when she's already violating somebody else? It doesn't make sense. It's like a car that don't start. Let me buy the car that don't start. Like I'm not saying women are cars, you feel me? I'm just saying it's just a metaphor. I'm sorry. We keep doing this.
Right, you keep doing that. Like.
Shake my
no
head.
cars. But we can wrap. But yeah.
You lost for words?
Oh, I mean, I think we done through the agenda and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I agree with everything you said in terms of just that I feel like the whole idea of titles is definitely more beneficial for I'm not say beneficial, but it's more of a girl thing than a guy thing. Because like I was saying, like if I could, I hate to keep comparing to cars, but that's just the only thing that's on my mind right now. But if I can drive this car and put it back every day without having to pay for insurance, car note, gas, all that, like I'm gonna do that. Why would I rather have all those other responsibilities that come with a car? I'd rather drive it, put it back. And that's the same thing in terms of like, if I could just fuck you and put you back without giving you the girlfriend title, then I'm definitely gonna do that. Why would I deal with arguments and all? I'd rather let him do that, and I could just do the part that I want to do, which is drive you and put you back.
I feel like that's where
y'all
can do what you want to do simply because you don't have that title. Like oh,
No, girls,
know.
that's why girls shouldn't let niggas do that. Like, y'all should make a nigga give you a title before you give him relationship things. Like, a lot of girls out here giving niggas relationship benefits without being in a relationship. And y'all stupid for that. Like, there's no excuse for it. Like, no, if you like him, cuff him, or you let him cuff you, and y'all can do what y'all doing. Like,
exactly.
Like, once you decide that you're gonna give me relationship benefits without being in a relationship, then I'm never gonna cuff you. Like, why would I cuff you? If I could get exactly what I want without giving you the title, I'm not gonna give you the title. Like,
we have one more topic, matter of fact, because it's needed to a hot Marcus.
Yeah, because
time. Omar, I appreciate you. You know, you letting us rock out. So it's an example. I have a female friend, and she has an ex-boyfriend who, like, she's been on and off with. The last scenario was where, like, it was very disrespectful. You feel me? Like, they didn't have each other on social media, but he had a whole girlfriend while they were, you feel me, fornicating in a sense. Now, as her male friend, I tell her, like, listen, you know, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I don't like telling women to leave their nigga, but you feel me? The nigga don't give a fuck. Like, it's so blatant that I can't defend him. You feel me? For a nigga that's trying to do dirt in low key, and you know, not be too crazy with it, but you know, he got caught. I might defend a nigga. Like, I ain't gonna lie, you know, he still do all the right things, and he got caught this time, but he might be smarter. Like, this nigga's blatant. Like, he don't give a fuck. Like, he out here with his wife, you feel me, on her snap, kissing and hugging and all that shit, and then he fucking her on the side. Like, how do you feel about people, like, you know, like, telling you about your relationship? Like, yo, like, I feel like you should leave this. Do you listen, or do you be like, nah, y'all just hating because y'all single and lonely? Because I'm single and lonely, but bitch, I call a spade a spade. Like, I know what the fuck going on. Like,
I'm gonna want to figure out why people are saying the things that they're saying. Like, nobody's not gonna just tell you something for no reason. Like, oh, your man is cheating, also your man doing this for no reason. Me, I'm an investigator. I'm gonna want to know where you was at A, B, C, D. I'm gonna want to know everything that you're doing, because like I said, nobody's just gonna want to, you know nothing.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Liyah got Navy shit, so she got federal shit. She could check your credit.
I'm gonna find you.
She gonna find you. Don't do it.
I'm gonna find you. If you think you can get away with something,
and she light skinned. Don't do it.
Not.
Don't do it. What about you, Atiana? If somebody tell you, "Oh, I see your nigga looking crazy at Casablanca," what you gonna do?
I feel like that's another, like, that's back to what I said earlier when I said letting outside people come in to your relationship. Like, I don't know. It has to be from somebody that I really trust. Like, if it's coming from Liyah, like, bitch, she texted me like, bitch, your nigga in here wilding. But if it's like somebody that I don't really fuck with, like, I'm gonna just be like, but I'll bring it up. I'll ask you. But
you know,
I feel like when it's coming from somebody that's closer to you, you're not gonna, well, some people are shady, so some people do hate on relationships, but I know my friendship with her, so I know she's only gonna look out for me because that's always what she does. So if it's coming from Liyah or like a cousin, like a close cousin, you know, like Bria, Quasia, my cousins or whatever, like, I'm gonna be like, all right, like, I'm gonna follow up on it. But if it's just a regular bitch that's just telling me something, we just see each other in the spots, I'm not gonna follow up with that. I'll probably ask you like, oh, so you was having fun? Then we'll brush it off and laugh. But
so Liyah hit you up saying, let's say we're dating. Liyah hit you up saying, oh, I see Marcus in the club getting crazy, blah blah blah. And so you would bring it to me, is what you're saying?
Absolutely.
And I would say, so let's play this out. So you text me and you said, oh, you was in the club and crazy. I say,
wasn't me.
Nah, I wasn't. I was just in the club chilling. What happens after that?
So why is Liyah hitting me up telling me that you was getting crazy?
I don't know what she's talking about. I didn't see it.
So what was you doing the whole time?
I was dancing, but I wasn't getting crazy.
I was asleep.
That's it?
Deny.
Exactly. But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, because you could give Liyah some kind of validity as your best friend. I understand that, but at the same time, you need to give me validity as well as your boyfriend. So how do you balance that? I guess I feel like kind of what he's saying. Like, is it like once I deny? Are you gonna drop it? Or is that something still gonna be on your radar because Liyah told you? Is like, how does that happen?
On everything after that. After that, everything you say is
because Liyah said it.
Absolutely.
Because I don't think.
So you taking her word? So you taking her word over your nigga's word?
Marcus.
You don't trust your nigga.
Once again, Marcus.
Because you're lying.
We're dealing.
Why would she even? But why would she even?
It has nothing to do with trust. Like,
but she could be lying.
Like,
why would she lie though?
Why would I lie?
Exactly.
I can make the same argument, but you deciding to trust Liyah over me.
If the
So that means
pussy
you don't trust your
fire, I don't
nigga.
gotta lie.
Again, in that situation, you don't trust your nigga.
Once again, we're gonna wrap the show up. But once again, we're dealing with a creature that
Right.
is always hungry, doesn't know what the fuck it wants to eat. So there's no logic involved. There's absolutely no logic involved with women. Women are hungry all the time, don't know what the fuck you want to eat. You ask her, oh, I don't know, get whatever the fuck you want. You bring the food home. This is not what I wanted. Bitch, come on. Come the fuck on. Sis. I'm sorry. Not the B word, but sis, come the fuck on. So we want to thank everybody for coming out. Shout out to Atiana and Liyah. Shout out to Zoe for part 1. Shout out to Omar. You feel me? You are a great host. We appreciate you for allowing us to be here and being ignorant and all the things that we are, because we are ignorant and sophisticated at the same time. My brother Stat here, K. Marcus.
Definitely. Thank you for
feel me?
watching. For people that did watch,
I want to know, first of all, I want to shout out my brother for his growth in life and his new opportunities in life.
Please let it go.
You feel me? It is what it is.
You like
we
the future, right?
we getting money.
am.
Let me hold $20
Yes.
next week. You heard?
Right.
Think about it.
I need to hold
Yeah, I
20.
need that.
Don't think. Just send that shit on Cash App.
Listen,
You heard?
if you want to grade some tests and
feel
some
me?
lesson plan, you can more than welcome to have.
Once again,
But yeah.
a couple of business ventures I'm going into right now. My brother Norm Crackers, I'm a big advocate for that. Bear Hookahs is my new company that I started. We selling hookahs now. So if you have a party, an event, you need hookahs there, I'll be there and I'll sell it. I have beautiful black women or Hispanic women that'll be working with me, and we all need money, so support us.
And speaking of DJs, he's a DJ O, and make sure y'all also book DJ Phenomenal.
Wow, you just add that out. Wow.
Yeah.
Because he wants, he needs exposure too. It's all about support. You got.
That's my brother. That's my man. That's my man.
Know?
I didn't want to be mixy, but that's my man. So shout out my boy Kid Phenomenal, aka DJ Phenomenal. He not a kid no more. Doing big things up in Harlem. We appreciate you, bro. You feel me? He done paid me a couple times, so big up yourself. I got more cognac to drink and shit like that, and we got a lot more things to do. So stay tuned. We got a lot more shows coming on the regular now, cause we got free time. We apologize for the fucking hiatus, but shout out to everybody. Keep it locked right here. You heard?